He can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception. Scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. 7-7, our score after one. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football to double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
They set up the screen to H.A. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. H.A. now up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got some room to operate. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quentin Williams dropping it for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It fights him off. Steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Tua sets up to pass it. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Achane gets it from the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. First down, they go back to Achane. There's some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. Out loud, and he connects with Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Clement Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in the game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety back all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in this second. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Final minute now in the third quarter.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for the Jets.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a completion to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Tua completing this to Waddle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And room there to work it inside the 25. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
They'll give up the middle to A-Chain. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's A-Chain. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Franklin Myers on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running right on the option is Tua. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice.